Hello everyone, this is Aegon of Astora, and welcome back to my blind playthrough of Dark Souls 3. This is episode number 20, wow we're at 20 already, being recorded on Saturday the 23rd of April. I hope you're all having a fantastic day today, whenever it is you find yourself watching this. So, first things first I guess, we have a brand new NPC here, who's carved out a cozy looking little space for herself, which is interestingly and seemingly much like her prior cell. She said she was tired of imprisonment, but went into a closed room without a cage, of course, but still it's almost like a self-imprisonment. That she's punishing herself for whatever, she was telling us that she is a dark child, or a child of the abyss, and that she's done bad things. And so, I guess, yeah, this is perhaps an unconscious or conscious reflection of how she feels about herself. Hi, friend. It was Carla, right?
There you are. As I said, I am Carla, and am grateful to you. Now, what shall we do? The only thing that might interest you is my sorcery. Although my dark arts are a detestable sort, that wouldn't interest you, would it? You're a wicked one, aren't you? Very well. Humans are of the dark, and you are no different. Some may avert their eyes, but the truth remains the truth. Be careful, though. Few humans are privy to this knowledge. Let it be a secret, kept between you and I.
Very interesting. As I mentioned in a prior episode, it seems like they're really laying on thick the whole humans and their connection to darkness thing. And yeah, it's totally cool, but it's just, yeah, very interesting.
There is one thing that you should know. There is a darkness within man, and I am afraid you will peer into it. Whether the fear will spark self-reflection or a ruinous nostalgia is up to you entirely. Fear not. Your choice will bring you no scorn.
Interesting. I thought that she was a pyromancer, although I think that might have been me projecting onto her the Keeper of the Old Lords from Bloodborne. It's a very similar attire. And the Keeper, of course, had a sort of ember-type look to her.
Oh, a pyromancy tome, have we? Quelana, Witch of Izalith. Well, this is a fascinating pyromancy. Very well. If this is your wish, I will unravel the thing the best I can. Besides, it will be nice to play master for once.
Okay, never mind, so I guess we can give her pyromancy tomes.
Oh, another pyromancy tome, have we? And one that resonates with the dark, yes. Well suited to me. I may be a heretical sorcerer, but you bring me nothing but pyromancies. Fiendish little lad, you.
She's totally read her mind there. That's so funny. I like Carla. Alright, so what do we got here? We got Affinity. A forbidden dark sorcery casts a dark manifestation of humanity. It appears to be an expression of envy or perhaps love towards another that will tenaciously pursue its target, even if, like so many human desires, it amounts to nothing but misfortune. So interesting that they went with the Dark Souls 2 name for this spell, whereas in Dark Souls 1 I believe they were pursuers. Dark Edge strikes with blade formed of humanity's darkness. Passed from mother to daughter, this blade was intended for both protection and as a means of taking one's own life. The young girl never swung it more than once. We got Fire Whip, primal pyromancy taught by Kaelana, daughter of the Witch of Izalith, sweeps foes with a fire whip. The caster manipulates the flames at will, making this an extremely difficult spell to use. Pyromancy is at once the knowledge of controlling flame and the knowledge that control is impossible. Interesting. That could be applied to a great number of things. Primal pyromancy, so blah blah blah, surrounds the caster with multiple pillars of flame. The raging storm is indiscriminate, such as the intrinsic horror of the flame. Oh, it sucks that these have intelligence requirements now. So this is basically, for those of you who have played Bloodborne but not Dark Souls 1, this is a Shaman Boneblade. Does the exact same thing. Advanced Pyromancy of Kaelana, a daughter of the Witch of Izalith, charms the enemy, making them a temporary ally. The living are lured by the flame. This tendency is elemental to the art of pyromancy. So in fact, I guess it would be a little bit better than the Shaman Boneblade, because the Shaman Boneblade makes them attack other things, but it can still aggro onto you. Black Flame, I assumed that this was going to be one of them. Pyromancy discovered by Grave Wardens after High Lord Volnir fell to the Abyss. Creates a giant black flame in hand. Black flames are born from the Abyss, bear no shadow. Born from the Abyss, bear no shadow. They are said to be the impenetrable fires of humanity. And finally, Black Fire Orb. Pyromancy discovered by blah, 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 hurls a black fireball. The black flame inflicts dark damage, striking targets with weighty force.
Do stay safe.
You too. Okay, so we are off now to... want to make sure that we didn't miss anything at the Profane Capital. So Crestfallen's still missing, so I guess we gotta drop one for him too. Although I imagine we'll be seeing him again very soon. Okay, so problem is that, yeah, this place, as I mentioned, I believe in the previous episode, or the episode prior to that, it can be very easy to get lost. At least it is for me. Because there's so many apparent paths that ultimately don't seem to be paths at all. Sort of like this one here. Although... Yep. Alright, I'm not even gonna bother with those souls. So it really does look like there's so much more here. already made that mistake. So I guess that I do recall in the early period, like before I went dark in terms of Dark Souls 3 news, I do recall Miyazaki saying something to the effect of, wow, yeah, and we still not... Is that a gargoyle? I guess it is. We could try dropping down. Yeah, let's try dropping down on that. I want to see if it's that gargoyle that comes over here. Oh, stop it. No, it's a different gargoyle. Alright. Ah! Something Slayer Great Bow. Interesting. I want to say Dragon Slayer, but I believe we already got that. Have we been down here? Yeah, we have. So is that all there is here? Oh, stop. Yeah, I guess so. I do seem to recall us coming down here. I do not know. I also don't recall if we actually checked to see if that Lord Vessel type thing was anything significant. Notwithstanding their projectile attacks. Oh, and a correction as well, yeah. I said first time we came here that it looked like the Lord Vessel was actually firing projectiles, but no, I think it was just those three guys. No, it looks like it's here just to be cool looking. Oh, die already. If that is indeed the case, mission successful, because it is really cool looking. Okay, so we've already explored this path pretty thoroughly, I think. Oh yeah, so those are gargoyles. They're just sort of perched up top. It was cool actually getting to see it spring into action for once. No. I thought I might have missed the path there. What about here? No. Alright then. Poor gargoyle's just waiting there for me. Where did he go? I don't know. Are those items that I missed? Or is that just lighting? I think it's just lighting. Really tricky lighting in this game. Not that way. Don't you dare. Yeah. had to have missed something here. Most annoying enemies in the game, I think. So we're in that hole in the wall part, but how do we get to Siegfried? Oh, we're so close. Oh, he's right there. Oh! Oh, I can never in a million years upvote messages as emphatically as that. Oh. Yes! Oh, because I knew that seeing as like how interconnected the two areas are, that we had to have been missing something, because I spent hours looking through Irithyll Dungeon and couldn't find anything. And kept dying to those annoying enemies with the pokers. Oh.
My liberation requires.
Hi, friend. You have no idea what I went through in order to save you. No idea. Covetous gold serpent ring.
Ah, you are a saint. Once again, you are my valiant savior. I, Siegfried of Katarina, express my deepest gratitude. Take this, a token of my thanks. Go on, it's all yours. Ah, no, please. Go on ahead. I've my own road to take, and a duty to fulfill. Very soon.
Oh no. He's gonna sacrifice himself for us, isn't he? That is also the same item that you get for the successful completion of his quest line in Dark Souls 1. Or not his, but of Siegmeyer.
Ah, no.
Oh man, I can't believe we did it. I seriously cannot believe that we did it. I thought I was just trying in my head to figure out how I was going to justify it to everyone by just leaving him here, because I was maddening. I couldn't figure it out, and I kept dying to those gosh darn poker enemy guys, and yeah. So I am relieved.
Ah, well met. Gracious. Passing fine ash thou'st let this, I only hope.
Okay, so no new dialogue for those ashes, unfortunately. So what do we got? Young white branches. I don't think that was there before, so that's really cool. Although I'm disappointed that you can't run with them while you're transformed like you could in Dark Souls 2. As soon as you do that, you break out of it, which is really disappointing for me. Gold pine resin, I believe that was there. No titanite chunks still. I can no longer tell what is new. Washing pole, I don't know if that was there before. Large temporary boost to stamina recover speed. And this is just temporary boost, okay. Why not for 10 souls? It's a steal.
Section 1.
Okay. On to the cathedral. The sky looks different. Why is the sky different? Or at least I'm pretty sure it's different. Could be a continuity error there, but those 3 flames are still lit. Unless they remain lit, but I'm pretty sure we extinguish all 3 of those flames. If in fact that's for on keep. So, I have not really been paying any attention to the skybox like that. But I really do feel as though that is different than... Yeah, I don't know. Just to get a look at... Although, that would make sense, given what happened after we defeated Yorm. For some reason, I want to start referring to Yorm as Doshin the Giant. Don't know why. For those of you unfamiliar with Doshin the Giant, it was a game for the Nintendo 64 disk drive that was never released in North America, or outside of Japan, I should say. I have not, of course, ever played it, but I do remember being very excited for that particular peripheral, the 64, or add-on, I guess I should say, for the Nintendo 64. Ouch. Trying to tell a story here, Mr. Lothric Knight. Not nice. But yes, Doshin the Giant, unreleased sort of open world type game for the Nintendo 64 disk drive. And for some reason, Yorm the Giant, I want to call him Doshin the Giant. I want to refer to him as Doshin the Giant. I don't know why, it makes absolutely 0 sense whatsoever. But I think I'm going to start doing that. Why am I even bothering with you guys? Oh, man. So yeah, so just as in Bloodborne, when you kill Rom, the vacuous spider, the sky changes, and then you are teleported to a place where you need to go to progress through the story. And interestingly enough, the exact same thing happened here. So let's see what's going on. Say hello to Vicar Amelia, maybe?
Prince Lothric is in your hands. Please save his soul. Tell him what he must be, a lord.
Okay. Basin of Vows. Chalice used in old ceremony in which Lothric knights take their vows. It is only a formality now, but it remains as an empty practice. Place this basin at a statue of a beheading knight. Is this a statue of a beheading knight? It would appear so. Okay. Well, hello there. I had the name of this boss spoiled for me, unfortunately, quite some time ago, so I imagine this is one of the bosses that was in the network test. Ouch. You hit hard. Ouch. That's all I can really say. That hurts. So that looks like a very interesting boss. I believe it was also referenced in the soul for Vort, where it's mentioned that the dancer is always close by, and so I guess all this time that seems to have been the case. So she, he, or it has very delayed attacks. Gotta be mindful of that. This music is spectacular too. Just the whole atmosphere of the fight, the design of the boss is beautiful. It might sound odd, but this boss fight sort of reminds me a little bit of Great Grey Wolf Sith. Well, that's not good. Second phase, I guess. Just the way the boss sort of spins around with their blades like that. And as with Sif, it appears as though a decent strategy is to try and stay close. I say that as I'm moving away. Oh, that hurts. Certainly, I think there's a bit more going on here than there was in the Sith fight. So whereas in the first phase all the attacks were fire, presumably triggered with what I believe is the left-hand weapon, in this phase it's all dark, with the right-hand weapon being coated in dark. Much too greedy there. Very nice. 60,000 souls for that. Oh, my heart's beating pretty fast after that. I think we might be a tad overleveled. We're at level 79 already, but I'm okay with that. Okay, let's see. Yorm the Giant. Yorm's Great Shield. The Great Shield used long ago by Yorm the Giant increases the user's poise. As a lord, Yorm risked everything and fought unflinchingly as a one-man vanguard. Following the loss of the one he wished to protect, he forsook his shield. Yorm's Great Machete. Great Machete wielded long ago by Yorm the Giant. Yorm once lumbered on the front lines with a great shield, but one day, in place of his shield, a left-hand notch was added to his machete, enabling the smashing technique that would become his legacy, the legacy of his later years. Soul of the Dancer gives us special miracle granted to the maidens of the Princess of Sunlight. Restores a large amount of HP for self and those in the general area. The miracles of Guinevere, the princess cherished by all, bestow their blessing on a great many warriors. Dancer's Enchanted Swords. Paired enchanted swords that Pontiff Sullivan bestowed upon the Dancer of the Boreal Valley. These blades, symbolic of the dancer's vows, are enchanted by dark magic in the right hand and fire in the left, mirroring the Pontiff. Yeah, I was thinking that as well, but I wasn't sure if I was remembering that correctly. That the Pontiff also had one sword on fire and one sword with dark. Okay, and her soul... Soul of the Dancer, blah 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 blah. The Pontiff Sullivan bestowed a double slashing sword upon a distant daughter of the formal royal family, ordering her to serve first as a dancer, and then as an outrider knight, the equivalent to exile. Alrighty then. That was pretty gruesome. So I guess there was a human encased in that stone? Time for friendship. Does that mean what I think it means? I don't know. What is this? What did these say? Be wary of Elder. Try eliminating... Aw, so there's no friends here at all then. Whoops. I thought it meant that Henri Vestor would be there. Wah, wah. Okay, let's see what's over here first. So... could this be a door? No illusory wall ahead. Give you all ratings, why not? The area name when we warped here said Castle Lothric. And I don't think we've seen that yet. So we've only really been in the high wall of Lothric, which I guess is like where the defenses are or what, and all that stuff. So we seem to be entering the castle proper. Shortcut exit. Soul of a weary warrior. Are you ready? Well, I don't know which direction. Should we go straight or should we go to the left? Let's go straight first and see what we find. So there are beheading knight statues everywhere. Oh, got a fancy little miracle there, and you buffed your friend too. Hopefully he doesn't see me. Oh crap, there's a fog gate. Why is there a fog gate? Either I'm being I'm being invaded, that's why. Okay. Invaded by Dark Spirit Edward. You have a lot of HP. I'm guessing I should kill the cleric first because he's just going to keep healing him. Not doing well so far, friends. Not well at all. Yeah, I don't know why I went for the knight first. Oh, that's a nice invader. Did not mean to do that roll. Dag nabbit. You guys are so much stronger than your counterparts. I'm embarrassing myself in front of this invader. And in front of all of you as well.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Best invader ever. I thought you were the best invader ever. stop being a baby. I really gotta do something about my PS4 controller. I think that was easily the most pathetic display of gameplay in this entire playthrough. So I apologize for that. Oh, you hit so hard. Okay, I took a break, granted myself some eye drops, I grabbed a drink, grabbed some fruit, and that confirms that yes, that was the first time we saw the Castle Lothric title card. Cool. So hopefully we'll have better luck this time around, or I won't play like such ass, I guess. Is probably more appropriate way of putting it. So, I didn't mean to hit attack there, but I did. I panicked when I saw how low my HP was. So we're going to switch to our shield. We're going to stop trying to parry. Because that is getting me in a lot of trouble here, I think. I think it's just, yeah, at this point it's just doing more harm than good. Mostly because, yeah, their shield bash attacks really do a lot of good for them. And these guys aren't so bad with the guys with the normal shield, but the great shield guys are so aggressive. And they have that attack where they hide behind your shield and poke at you, so it's really hard to kick them while they're poking at you. There you are. Beautiful. I don't know how I missed him last time. Okay, mister, it's just you and me. Oh, beautiful. One guy left. I went against what was making me successful there. And right away, it bit me in the butt. There's a shield bash. R1, 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 R1. Just mashing that button there. What's happening here? Are you alive? You are alive. I'm sorry, I can't take any chances. We died way too many times here already. Oh, bonfire! Bonfire! Okay, let's rest. Oh, that leads back down? Yes. We do want to see where the left path takes us, so yeah, let's do that. Don't want to go there. Don't want to go there. Never again. I'm just gonna run through from now on, I think. Hi, friend. Oh. Going against what's... No more parrying. No more parrying. We did it! A lot of these guys are dropping embers too, which is quite nice. Shortcut? Maybe? Or is this leading us to another area? Let's see. I'm always trying to look off the sides of elevators now to look for places to drop off. It looks like that was one there. Yeah, let's let's try this first place. Consumed King's Garden. This place seems much more hospitable. Unless we're gonna have to go down there and fight that thing. Ooh, Esset Shard. At some point soon anyway. So that'll make 13 charges at +8, which is weird. Oh, yeah, I guess we're gonna have to fight it anyway. Let's see if we can cheese it. I wonder if it's susceptible to poison. I guess we'll see. Or not. Alright. Titanite chunk, very nice. So we need just one more, and then we'll get our sword 2 plus 8. Beautiful. Another titanite shard and an ember. Oh my god, there's a bunch of them, isn't there? Oh, I knew that was too easy. And another cathedral knight up there. Ring of sacrifice. Yeah, we're gonna have to fight these things no matter what. Oh, and there's slugs down there, of course. Why wouldn't there be? Claw. Shadow set. Black firebomb. Human pine resin. Ouch. Titanite chunk, we can upgrade our weapon. Beautiful. So I guess that means we're nearing the end game then. Hawkwood the Deserter. Okay, that's an NPC, so we're definitely summoning them. I really should have bought more moss clumps. Alright, Hawkwood, go to work. Why do all the NPCs do that? They like walk away from you. That was actually toxic, not poison. Go Hawkwood! Yeah! You can do it, friend. Oh, you can't do it, I don't think. I don't know if I can do it either. Ouch. Okay, so we found deep gems previously. Now we're finding a dark gem. That's interesting. Another Titanite chunk. Thank you, Mr. Hawkwood. Your service is very much appreciated. You have no idea how much is appreciated. See you later, friend. Sorry. I'm a terrible person, I know. No! Oh, man. Okay, where are we now? I've been looking for the sun, but I haven't seen it. Oh, why are there thieves everywhere? I hate those enemies. Titanite scale. That buff is pretty deadly. Doesn't stop their pathing from breaking though. Hype Train Part 2. Lots of Titanite chunks here. Is this where I think it is? Yep. Beautiful. So we don't have to fight that Cathedral Knight again. Oh, that's wonderful. Okay, so let's go back and upgrade our weapons and then go see what was in that next room. Hi, friends. You keep going that way. You're doing great work. We are going to go this way, however, and go see if that was a boss. We did not send the elevator back down, which is beautiful. Ha! Oh, I love runbacks. I don't actually love them, but when you can do it without taking damage, it's always nice. Human pine resin. So I know there's plenty of items I've missed here, but I'm okay with that. Pendacon. We will definitely return and loot the rest of the items, but at this late stage of the episode, I do want to see if there's anything really interesting here first before we call it an episode. Hi. He was daydreaming there for a second. That was so funny. Oh, I keep parrying way too early. Way too early, friend. I shouldn't be parrying at all. So we've already established that my parry game is not working here for some reason. Should be working on my backstab game, if nothing else. Oh, that trade hurts. That trade hurts a lot. Okay. Hello. No. No! Okay, we poisoned them just in time. But now they're gonna try and heal themselves. Don't you dare do it. There we go. Oh man, we are getting our butts kicked here. Like, seriously getting our butts kicked. These guys sort of remind me of the Fume Knight. different timing, of course, but... Oh! Also don't believe Fume Knight had a kick. But just the way they swing around their sword. Ouch. Magic Stoneplate Ring. Gosh, we used pretty much all of our Estus to take out 2 enemies. Stone plates are symbols of true knights, and blue stone plates are granted to the Royal Palace Guards. Increased magic damage absorption. We also picked up the Shadow set. Black cloth garb worn by spooks from an eastern land. Sacrifices defense for greater mobility. The late King Oseros was obsessed by dragons to the extent that he would later be known as the Consumed King. Countless assassins were sent to end his reign, but none returned. So, the Consumed King is referring not to... Although... well, it's referring to someone named King Osiris. Osiris? I'm gonna go with Osiris. Oh, man. These guys. I guess they are the Royal Guard. And I think next time we're just going to run around them. Let's try that one more time, but let's run around them next time. I have a feeling that cleric is going to buff the boss. Because it doesn't seem to be buffing either of the Royal Guard. Oh, of course you can't get up there. Alright, screw it. Let's go.
You ignorant slaves. Finally taken notice, have you? Of the power of my beloved Ocelot, child of dragons. Well, I will not give him up.
the...
Dear little Ocelot, where have you gone? Are you hiding from me? Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You are born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear little Ocelot.
Staggered him. Breathing crystals, just like Seath. Don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. I got greedy there. That was intense. Soul of Osiris, the consumed king. Osiris went mad trying to harness his royal blood for a greater purpose, leading him to the heretics of the Grand Archives, where he discovered the twisted worship of Seath the Pale Drake. So my intuition was correct there, and how strongly he reminded me of Seath, although I guess it was pretty obvious. Alright, well that's as good a place to end it as any other, I think. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.